Hey, and welcome back to Sydney Trains Vlogs. I am currently in Sydney CBD. This video is going to be a follow me around video. I've just got a few things to film today. To start with, I'm actually filming something for Abandoned Oz, just a quick update video on the construction of harbourside residences in Darling Harbour, where the harbourside shopping centre will be, and then we'll head off and do some train stuff. The plan to start with, to do with trains, is actually to head to Leppington and film a video about the Southwest Rail Link being 10 years old. Now, I know I'm a couple of months late for that, but because I was sort of, umming and ahhing about whether I'll actually do that video or not. And now, a couple of months later, I decided, you know what, for the record, I will. Still counts. This year, 2025, is 10 years since the Southwest Rail Link between Glenfield and Leppington, with Edmondson Park Station in the middle, being opened. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a coffee in hand. Today is Friday, the 18th of April, 2025. It is Good Friday. So what I'm doing now is I'm just turning left. The light rail line you see here is the L1. Turning left, heading down this way, and there'll be a right turn somewhere heading towards Darling Harbour. But anyway, I'll see you all on my walk back. Alrighty, so there's the Harbourside Residences apartment building thing that I did an update on. There was an old shopping centre there called Harbourside Shopping Centre. Some of you might remember it. So I was just doing an update on the construction of that for my Abandoned Oz channel. You can check that out if you like. If I remember, I'll put that link in the description. And yeah, this is at Darling Harbour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk back to Central Station. So I'll see you out near the tram lines. Hopefully we'll feature a tram or two on the way to Central Station. Then we'll organise to get a train to Leppington to film that video there. Might actually get another coffee too. Okay, I am walking up to the intersection of Hay Street, which is the street that I'm on now, and George Street, which runs left to right there. So the way I'm going to Central is I'm going to go straight and then cut through Belmore Park. Apart from that L3 run in the distance there, I don't think we're going to see any trams. Maybe. Anyway. There's not a thing in sight. That's all right. However, Capital Square Light Rail is showing 2 minutes for the next tram, so maybe we'll see. There we go, we've got an Airbus 3 unit headed out to Dulwich Hill. If you hear a dinging, don't go across it. Doesn't run, but it'll keep you safe. Unit 2118. Yes, I know, pressing it once is all that you need to do, and I pressed it about 3 times, but that's okay. So Belmore Park is the park that's straight ahead. We'll be able to cross in a second. There we go. Proof that I'm doing the responsible thing and waiting for the green man. Well, green man, okay, very good. Oh, nearly. So Belmore Park's just across there, and so you got the light rail line here, which is where that Airbus tram just came around. And you got Central Station up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross here, walk through Belmore Park, cross Eddy Avenue, and go to CJ's. So I thought I'd make this a lengthy video for you all, just to, you know, it's not a bad park during the day. Got your lollipop signs up there showing metro, trains, light rail and buses. And if you have a look through the trees there, you can see a waratah. But anyway, I'll see you in a moment. This is someone having a little bit of an argument with themselves there. So. Yes, you heard that correct. There is track work on the Eastern Suburbs line, so trains to Sutherland, Cronulla are running off platform 18 here. And at a guess, they would be starting at North Sydney. Very interesting indeed. However, I'm not having a lot of luck with my Leppington train. Don't worry, they are running today, but the next one's in half an hour. So what I might do before doing this Leppington Southwest Rail Link thing is I might actually get that Liverpool service to Chester Hill, because Chester Hill's going to be getting or is getting an upgrade. So I might do that video first. So I'll go to Chester Hill, then on to Liverpool, change there for Glenfield, and then we can do Leppington from there, I think. It's probably a better idea. So I've got Liverpool in 16 minutes. So we'll get that to Chester Hill, then we'll do Southwest Rail Link. So this is a follow me around video. This is sort of like a day in the life of what happens between the videos. So yeah, I mean, plans change. Oh, and here, there we go. Coffee. I managed to get it. So this Homebush run is run by Waratah set 76, A76. See. here's my train to Chester Hill. Not only it's a Tangara, the leading set is an XG set.
The train on platform
T110
19 goes to Liverpool via Regent's Park. First stop Redfern, then all stations to Burwood, then Strathfield, Homebush, Leppington, Regent's Park, and then all stations to Liverpool.
These Tangaras are definitely my favourite for obvious reasons. Not only you can change the direction of the seating, but the seating is, in my opinion, one of the most comfortable in the Sydney Trains fleet. Honestly, if XPTs had these seats, I'd be not complaining. So this Tangara here being set T110, this one and T100 were actually Hornsby sets in the past. They were actually renumbered. So back when they were G sets, G32 became T132 and G33 became T133. But then again, later on, T132 became T100 and became a Mortdale set, and T133 became T110. So the Tangara that we're on now is not only XG33, it's also X T133. And it's interesting getting a Tangara along this line to Liverpool. I know it's normal in the timetable now, but I'm not really on this line much on a weekend, so it's sort of a blast from the past because Tangara used to run this line all the time until they didn't for quite a while, and now they've been reintroduced into the timetable on this line. Alright, just arriving at Sefton Station. The next station is Chester Hill, where I'll be getting off to do this station upgrade video. So I'll see you all at Chester Hill once I've finished up with the upgrade video. Alright, so that's the Chester Hill upgrade video pretty much done. Now just to wait for the train to arrive.
The next train to arrive,
Which is apparently a Tangara, according to the timetable, but we'll see.
First stop Leppington, then all stations to Liverpool.
Alright, on Tangara set T71, carriage D6107, getting this to Liverpool, and changing there for a train on to Leppington. I will do Edmondson Park, then Leppington, but you know what I mean. Okay, made it to Liverpool. Well, I can't say I've officially made it until the train stopped and the doors are open, you never know. and then we'll head off to Leppington. Don't know how long we have for a train, but let's see. Kind of used to these Liverpool terminators to be on platform 3. That's all right. See how long I have for a Leppington train and see if I have time to go upstairs or not. I apologize for the sun. I'll get a ladder and climb up there soon. Adjust the brightness settings a little bit. Right, so I don't have any Leppington trains on these platforms. So you've got City Circle via Regent's Park to the left, and Schofields on 3. You know what? I'm gonna use the brightness, the zoom on this to see, because I can't read that from here. Oh, Leppington. We've got 6 minutes. Okay. Down to platform 4 we go. Should have about 4 minutes at a guess. There's the train we just got off. Yes, 4 minutes. So we'll stay around here. Go this way. We have A39, jumping on carriage N5339. Alright, so I am between Casula and Glenfield. So I'll start this video about the South West Rail Link 10 years on video, and yeah, I'll see you for the clips in between. Alright, made it to Leppington. I'm on the rear car of A40, D6440 to Edmondson Park to do that part of the video. And then from there we'll get a train back into the city. And I'm thinking of maybe, well, I'm going to grab something to eat at Central. But after that I'm thinking of heading to Milson's Point, because not only you have the usual T1 and I think T9 trains, if they're running today, which they should be. We also have the T4 trains out to Cronulla and Sutherland and whatnot. So that's something out of the ordinary. Seeing the T4 line trains up that way. I was going to go to North Sydney, but the T4 trains are running from platforms 2 and 3, so they're different islands to each other. So it's probably easier to just go to Milson's Point, and plus the view's a lot better there at Milson's Point anyway. So yeah, T4 trains at Milson's Point, among the rest. So I'll do a video on those trains. So far this South West Rail Link video is going quite well. I had a bit of an awkward camera angle. I was zooming in talking about you've probably already seen it, zooming in and talking about the Rossmore part and the changes to the South West Rail Link, or potential changes in the future to this line being converted into metro and extended out to the new Western Sydney Airport. I zoomed right in just as the driver was coming out, and I didn't want to zoom in on his face too much, obviously, out of respect. So that camera angle was really weird. I zoomed in and had to really quickly zoom out. but I was in the middle of talking and didn't want to have to sort of stop and redo it again. So I'm like, you know, but that's okay. It wasn't too much of a stuff up or anything. An awkward 5 seconds out of a pretty lengthy video there. But anyway, see you at Edmondson Park. Okay, finished up with Edmondson Park, just waiting for my train back to the city circle, or back to the city rather, which will pop around the corner any second. There we go. I'm on the rear car of Waratah set A77, carriage D6377. My next stop is Glenfield. I'm getting this train to Central. So we'll run all stations to Granville, then Auburn, Lidcombe, Flemington, Strathfield, Burwood, Ashfield, Redfern and Central, where this train will then continue around the city circle via Town Hall.
This train will stop at Granville.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. That was exactly how no one knew about it, and that's the charging engine. No one felt about it. Or just felt like it's running out. But then I was like, oh goodness. Wow, so good. He was like, finally with this light. The opposite. When we look forward for a student that we're going to
See what we can see at Auburn Maintenance Facility and main train. So you got 8049 in there, so that might indicate some testing with the original fleet, set R2. See if there's anything on the arrival or departure road there. Main train doesn't look like it.
This train will stop at Auburn.
Oh dear. Give me a second. Right, we're now coming into Auburn Station.
Let's go by that.
Okay, I just got off A77 over on platform 17 and I've just come across to platform 16 and am now on A59. I'm going to head to Milson's Point now to do this video about the T4 trains running through there, and then I'll come back to Central and grab something to eat. But yeah, it'll just be a bit interesting to feature trains running to and from Sutherland and Cronulla and whatnot at Milson's Point. So that is what I'm doing now.
Next stop, Town Hall.
also film us going over the harbour bridge as well. Always a good view. That was A40 that just passed now. That's the one we ended up getting from Leppington to Edmondson Park.
This train will stop at William, Milson's Point, North Sydney, Leppington.
In a couple of moments we'll pop out of the tunnel and head over the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That just holding my portable charger and phone in one hand
This train will stop at
while I picked up my bag. Alright, I'll see you all once I've finished this video. Alright, so this is a Cronulla train that we've just boarded. T22 is the set. Getting on the rear car, D6109, just going to get this to Central and then I'll get something to eat and decide whether or not I'm going to do anything else train related or not after that. But either way, it's been a pretty good day and interesting enough to get on a Cronulla service here at Milson's Point. That video was pretty successful as well because it featured 2 Cronulla trains, a Sutherland train and a number of North Sydney trains from the T4. So that went all very well. So now let's have another trip over the harbour bridge. These windows are a bit misty, but yeah. Alrighty, so I'm off at Central. I'm on platform 18. This is the train that I got off, T126 and T22. I headed off to Cronulla. Sorry, I'm just doing the zoomies so I can just get a photo of this Kandara with the T4 Cronulla kids in the background.
The next train to arrive on platform 18 goes to Penrith via Parramatta. First stop.
That's Airbus 100 unit 2125, just arriving at Central Grand Concourse after finishing an L1 Dulwich Hill Line run. I'm actually just wanting to film a Sydney train go over the bridge just beyond the light rail one. There we go. The rear four cars there are T77. Saw that at Milson's Point in that video that we just completed before. Wondering where I'm standing. Not bad zoom, eh? Alrighty, so I'm going to walk down the hill a little bit more to get 2125 leaving. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat and might even have a drink or two to sort of end the filming day. It's a bit after midday now, I think it would be, or close enough to midday anyway. Don't worry, I'm not gonna have anything to drink like at the pub before midday. I'm gonna grab something to eat first. But yeah, we'll wrap up this video now. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was a pretty successful day, I think. Got quite a bit out of the way that I wanted to do, and also did this video as well to show you all sort of behind the scenes. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, share the video, all that good stuff. It's always greatly appreciated, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.